We were very, very interested in Yorkshire. Our two abiding passions have been Yorkshire music and ceremonial music. And we were really perplexed when we brought out Frost and Fire in '63 or whatever it was, that very, very few people knew about those songs at all, because the ceremonies were all in the villages. It wasn't until the revival happened that people started from the outside going into the villages to see that ceremony. At one time, these islands, all of them, I'm including Ireland too, all the islands, probably every week had some form of celebration of something, because they were very superstitious. It would be either in the springtime sowing the seeds, and very, very early there would be sacrifices for that. The sword lock in the long sword dances is supposed to be the beheading of somebody. That's going right the way back to probably the Vikings, because the long sword tradition in the north, it's just in the north, where the Vikings did settle quite a bit, is the same, exactly the same as you find over there's teams in Belgium, there's teams all over Northern Europe that are exactly the same, with a few differences here and there. Nearly every town and every village had some sort of celebration, and they made a ritual around it. Either it was pagan, like the Abbots Bromley horn dancers, in the early days of the pagan religion. They would wear animal skins and animal horns because they wanted to be swift like the deer or something. It was a transferred magic thing. So that would come down for hundreds and hundreds of years, and slowly, bit by bit, it would change into something that sometimes the villagers don't even know why they're doing it. They just look at oh gosh, it's May the 1st again, we've got to go do something. But Padstow, for instance, they know why they're doing it. They know why they do that hobby horse through the streets, because they're proud of it. It's theirs, it's nobody else's. And the village gets all dressed up for it. They have greenery all the way around, beautiful big maypole, and then on May the 1st they dance and sing through the streets for the whole day. And it's a glorious glory. You'll see people holding phones up like this or tape recorders to their long lost brother in Australia. Listen, the Aussie's coming, the Aussie's coming. So they're very, very proud of that tradition. In Whitby, we have a little ceremony called the Penny Hedge. And 3 members of very old families have to go down to the upper harbour and build a hedge with little penny knives that that weaved it one way, weave it another way, and they have the crosses and the downers, and they do it in the upper harbour when the tide is out, and it has to last 3 tides. And if it lasts 3 tides, that's it. They don't have to pay any more penance for the year. Now they've reckoned that's 800 years old. They don't know why. There's lots and lots of traditions that they do it, but it's on Ascension Eve every year, and they do it. They just go and they do it. The legend is that there were 3 knights, 3 very, very cruel knights, who were chasing a wild boar, and they chased him into a hermit's cave and killed the boar and killed the hermit. And the abbess at Whitby Abbey, who was Hilda, said, "That's it, you have killed a holy man. You're going to have to pay this penance, or your families have to pay this penance. And you have to do it, otherwise there's going to be dreadful, dreadful things happen. The Lord will strike you," or something like that. And of course they don't know anything about that anymore, but that's where it's supposed to come from. And there are other legends about it as well, but it's a simple thing. The Lord Mayor is always there. We all get round and just look at them. The last one, the last downer in, the man gets up and he blows the horn and he shouts, "Out on ye! Out on ye! Out on ye!" Then he puts his horn away for another year. I think it's incredible. I love it. I think, where did all this lot come from? It came out of the imagination of the working classes. I just love it. I think it's wonderful.